Anthony, what allowed Murph to be in that type of zone?
Well, look, Daniel Murphy was always one of these hitters who got really streaky. He would go through at least 2 to 3 a year where he would just get hot and you couldn't get the guy out. Now, combine that with the fact that during a chunk of this season, he was working pretty extensively with Kevin Long, our hitting coach at the time, with getting on top of the plate and really driving balls more pull side, not worrying about slapping things the other way or even trying to drive the ball the other way, more just using the pull side and allowing himself, with the hands that he had and his contact, the ability to make contact with the baseball, to get on the plate and take everything to right field and really increase his power numbers. It took a while for it to click, obviously, for Murphy, but you had that perfect storm where that clicked and he got in one of those just ridiculously hot zones where, I mean, Daniel, when he would get like that, you couldn't get him out.
Andy, you were covering this team, obviously. Still, even as Anthony describes that he was a streaky hitter, could get really hot. Were you shocked to see him get that hot in that spot?
I was obviously surprised. Anthony's right. He was a streaky player, so the idea of him being cold and hot, isn't a surprise in itself, but going on that kind of historic tear. I was there at Shea Stadium the day covering the game that Murphy made his debut. I covered his whole career. He was not a great player. He was a really interesting player. He was a great contact hitter, but he's a guy who made a lot of mistakes. And as we said before, it could get really, really cold for long stretches. So that was above and beyond. It's a credit to him for the work he did, but it was above and beyond anything that we saw coming for him.